Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here. That's the 2021 Royal Enfield Himalayan. She's got about 9,400 miles on her and the chain needs replaced. I have to do this on my phone because my GoPro and I have departed ways. We were on a motorcycle ride and it went one way and I went another. What do you do, huh? Anyway, we're going to do this kind of step by step and I'll kind of show you what I go through and what I find. Let's get to it. Wahoo! All right, I've laid out all the stuff here. We've got the actual parts. This I ordered from India. I've got my assortment of tools here. Get the back wheel off, all the other stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to take this cover off. We're going to replace that sprocket first. We're going to remove the chain, and then we'll get the back tire off, and then we'll remove this sprocket also. So, should be a barrel of monkeys fun. Let's get to her. Now, we're going to use this thing here with an 8mm to get that off. And then I've got this giant breaker bar with a 30mm on the end of it. And there's a little guard on there that we have to chisel off, and we'll use this to do that with the hammer. Let's get to her. Got the cover off. There it is, full of dirt. A little bit right there on the floor. Pile of it down here. I was expecting to find something like that after 9,000 miles, you know. So it's kind of everywhere. We'll clean all that out. There's a little thing right there. We have to bust that down and flatten it out so we can get the this big nut off. There's the new sprocket installed. I've got this smushed down to hold it in place. Okay, we're going to start in the back. There's the front sprocket, the old one. I've already got the new one installed. The shiny chain is the old chain. This chain here closest to me is the new chain. But look at this. It's looks like about a link and a half longer. The old chain's a link and a half longer. What a deal, huh? Wow. All right, we got the back tire off. There's little rubber pads in here, and I checked the free play in this before I took this off, and it was within tolerance. I mean, pretty good. These are about $9 each to replace, and maybe I should have replaced them, but I think I'll get them next time because the chain has to be replaced every 9,000. It won't take me long, probably this fall. But now what we're going to do is, I think these are 14mm bolts right here, and these are, I believe they're 8mm Allen wrench, and we'll get this sprocket off, check everything out, and then put the new one on. Here's the new one. Looks about the same size. You look at the teeth compared. There's quite a bit more teeth on the new one than there is. Yeah, we wore it out pretty bad. This is a lot of gravel roading. I think, you know, over 9,000 miles, I bet I have 6,000 or 7,000 of gravel. All right, got the rear sprocket off the hub. There were no washers or shims or anything in there that you have to worry about. I found the lettering on the outside pointing up from this, so that's why I'll put the new one back on. If you look at this, you can see there's quite a bit of wear difference. The old, the new. See how much bigger the teeth are on the new one? Yeah, quite a bit. It's there. Not as much as on the front sprocket, but pretty good. I'm going to clean all this up. Here's the hardware right here. It's got that red Loctite on it. Not the American red. This is the Indian red. It's different. Anyway, and then I'll put it all back together. Okay, we got the back wheel back in. There's a little spacer on the other side that I always forget to put in when I'm putting the tire back on. Today was the same thing. Get the whole thing back together. Spacer laying on the floor. I'd take the thing apart and do it again. But anyway, so now we will thread the chain through to the front, get that all linked together, and then make the adjustments and go ride. I've got everything in. Everything's adjusted. Everything's. I checked the chain in several different. You know, you spin the wheel a little bit and check in different places. I've got the cover back on over here. Everything looked good. I've gone over the bike a couple times looking for different things that I may have missed. So far, so good. Everything's done except for the test drive, so I'm going to hop on that hot rod right now and go see what I can learn. Wahoo! Okay, after install, I've taken it on a couple rides. I did around the block, checked it, a couple miles, checked it, and I just got back from about 25 miles of riding. And it's, if you can see it there, pretty darn good. So I would say mission accomplished. New chain on. The old chain was, I think it was 1 inch and 7/16 or 1 inch and 7/8 longer than the new chain. So it's quite a stretch. The sprockets are also quite wore. The bike runs a lot better. It's just a lot smoother. I should have did this 1,000 miles ago. I really started having trouble about 500 miles ago. So yeah, 8,000 wherever probably would have been a good thing to change that chain. Anyway, it's all done now. Y'all get on your bikes, get out there and ride. I'm going to do the same. Wahoo!